It's Saturday morning. We already had one appointment show up and look at a vehicle. Right now I'm gonna pull this Trax up front because this is a delivery. And then later on today I have, whoa, mirror. Gotta adjust that. Later on today I have another appointment coming in on a Chevy Blazer. Customer's currently driving a Jeep Grand Cherokee. Lease is coming due. Wants to just look at a Blazer, see what it's all about, and how it would compare price-wise to a new Jeep, which he's also looking at as well. So that's 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, sometime around then. My customer just came in early this morning. We'll be back with her daughter to take another look at this Equinox. So far, mom likes it. We'll see what the daughter thinks. There is one issue with it, which I want to go over with you. And yeah, this is dealership life. We're gonna get the day going. It's an absolutely beautiful Saturday morning. It's about 78 degrees. You know, partly cloudy, mostly sunny, whatever you want to call it. It's a nice one. Here's the Chevrolet Equinox that my customer came to look at. It's a 2020 Premier. I forget the miles. Let's take a quick peek. I think the miles are right around 30 something. 32,569. It's one of our GM certified cars. You know, we go through a whole inspection. We go through the whole process. We did put brakes on it. Car didn't need tires, assuming the previous owner must have put tires on it because they measure out at like 10-30 seconds. We didn't replace them though, and that's a relatively new measurement. It's pretty new. Truck looks good, looks real nice, presents real well, drives well, but there's one issue. It has like either hail or acorn damage on the hood. Now I'm gonna try to get this on an angle where maybe you can see it. Little dimples throughout the hood. And if you look on the roof, it's a little dirty from the rain last night. There's not many on the roof. I really don't see anything on the roof. It's more of just the hood. We have a guy that comes in to do paintless dent removal. His name's Dave as well. And he does a phenomenal job. And it's funny because I can look at this hood and I might see like 20 little dimples in it from, like I said, acorns or hail or something like that. He'll look at it and he'll see like 150. In any event, he does a great job in getting that stuff out and making it look new again. It's just a matter of what is the cost to do that? Is it gonna make sense for us as a dealer to put the money into it to get all that fixed and then sell it? We already have it priced online. It's not like the price online will change. The price online is what we're going to sell it for. It's just how much money do we put into it? Does it still make sense? Do we still sell the vehicle? Now that guy Dave comes in on Monday mornings and Friday mornings. So this Monday he'll come in, he'll take a look, he'll give us a price, we'll figure it out then. What I told my client is, if you like the vehicle, if you want to move forward with the vehicle, let's put a deposit on it. We'll hold it in your name. Let's find out what happens on Monday and we'll kind of go from there. And that's what hopefully we'll do a little bit later today. My customer that's picking up the Trax, they also picked up this just a couple hours ago, a brand new Ford Bronco. It looks like it's a Wild Track Sasquatch edition. I don't know too much about the different packages on these, but this one looks great. I love the white, the black wheels, the black front grille with the white Bronco. Just really looks sharp. Obviously, all removable panels and stuff like that in the back. I like it a lot. Look at how wide the fender flares stick out from the side of the truck. You know, it just really houses those nice, big, meaty Goodyear tires. It's pretty sweet. Just gonna poke my head on the inside here because I gotta take a look. Pretty nice. What do you think, Ed?
Well, for all you Dave B fanatics out there, I'm curious. Look at this right here feature. This here, do you think this is strictly a design element, or do you think it's possibly been put in there to throw off deer and animal on the road, on the highway, creating that whistle thing? I think it's an interesting question, don't you?
You want me to tell you what it really is?
Go ahead.
Okay, so let me tell you what it really is. I had a Jeep Wrangler. I had what was called limb risers. We talked about this a couple videos ago. This, Ed, you attach a cable to. That cable would then go up to the top here. I don't know where exactly it would mount it. They must have some sort of mounting solution. And remember the cables I had on my Wrangler that I used to make fun of? You said they looked ridiculous?
Yeah.
It basically puts a cable here. So now when you're off-roading, if a tree branch or so is low, it rides the cable up and then over the windshield.
So the bottom line,
this has nothing to do with deer.
Yeah, but
good thought though.
The bottom line though is they provide this feature here, which means now that if you want to get this silly little cable thing, doojad thing,
right,
now you got to spend accessory money to go get something to attach it to.
Oh, 100%. And you got to take the antenna off. You need the little small antenna. Because otherwise the tree branch will just hit that.
Good old Ford.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. I think it looks great. I mean, if you're looking for a Jeep Wrangler, I think this is the next best thing.
I'm not
or
sure
this is better than the Jeep Wrangler. I don't know. I mean, I've never driven one. I've never been in one. But they definitely look real cool. I guess you could take the doors off And the mirrors aren't attached to the door, so that's pretty cool. Because you need mirrors when you take the doors off, so the way they have it set up, it makes it easier than the Wrangler. The Wrangler, you have to get a separate accessory or an accessory mirror. So I don't know, I like it. I think it looks really cool.
I don't know. First on race day, found on road dead.
Wait, first on race day, that's a good thing.
Well, I'm giving an optimistic and a negative view. I had to give you the yin and the yang.
There you go.
That's Crazy Eddie. I don't want you to think that I'm trashing Ford, even though I'm trashing Ford.
I recently got a comment from Justin, who is also a fellow car salesman, so shout out to you, Justin. He asks if I ever made a video about the do's and don'ts at a dealership. I really haven't, I don't think. I mean, I always try to put some sort of a little lesson or something as far as my opinion or my perspective on how I do things in all my videos. So as far as his do's and don'ts, what I would say is don't ever assume your customer won't take a particular car you have in stock. So what you want to do is you want to offer anything similar to what they're looking for. So here's a perfect example. I have a customer that's interested in the Tahoe. We've been talking on and off. She's been thinking about it. Tahoes are like an 8 to 10 month wait with the amount that we have on order and how long it's been taking. Now, just about 2 days ago, we got this Suburban in. This was a factory order for another client. And I guess when the salesman called him and told him the vehicle had arrived, he had already made other arrangements, other plans. So this Suburban is now available. So in my mind, I say, you know what? Let me offer it to my Tahoe customer. Like, what's the main difference between a Tahoe and a Suburban? Just the length, right? The Suburban's a little bit longer. If they'll go with a Tahoe, maybe they'll go with a Suburban. Worst they can say is no. The main benefit of the Suburban is found here in the back, in the cargo area. This is how much cargo space you have with the third row seat up. So you have room for all your passengers and, you know, all your cargo as well. The Tahoe would stop probably about here as far as the cargo space to the back of the truck. So you're getting a lot more room in the Suburban. Yesterday, while talking to the customer on the phone about the Tahoe and the situation and how I really can't locate them and everything going on with the order process, I mentioned, listen, would you ever consider a Suburban? Because I happen to have one that just became available the other day. On the phone call, the answer was no. It was, I don't think I want to do it. It's too big. I don't really want the Suburban. I know people who have a Suburban. It's just not my thing. The Tahoe's as big as I want to go as far as the vehicle. All I did there was plant a seed. If the answer is no, the answer is no. But the seed was planted. And now today, the next day, I get a text message from her and it says, hey, you know what? I've been thinking about that Suburban. What would the numbers be on that vehicle? And what color is the vehicle? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a bunch of photos. I'll text those over to her. I'll work up the lease. I'll send that to her. And it's just, it's knowledge for her to make a decision for herself and her family. If she decides to do it, great, we get a car deal. If she doesn't, no big deal. We'll focus on a Tahoe order or something else. Now again, we don't want to assume what the customer might say. However, this is a truck that's about $8,800 more than the Tahoe we were building and we were pricing up. MSRP on this is like $78,800. It is a Suburban RST with the Sport Performance package. So it's got the 6.2 liter engine. It does have magnetic selective ride control, has the sunroof, has the luxury package, bucket seats in the second row. Great truck, but again, it is like almost $9,000 more than a Tahoe. The lease payment on this compared to a Tahoe could be like $200 a month higher just based on the difference in MSRP alone. So again, we're not going to assume they won't say yes and take something like this. We're going to provide all the information they need. However, if they decide not to, you know, no hard feelings, let's just find a Tahoe or order a Tahoe that's right for them. Again, you never know what your customer's thinking. They might get the lease payment and the truck's available right now, and they might just say, you know what, let's go ahead, let's do it. Quick Trax update for you as well. Remember on my video on Wednesday, 3 days ago, we had all the Traxes that were here. Just to give you an idea, 7 Traxes came in on that load. 4 were sold when it arrived. The other 3 sold within a day and a half. And we sold 2 more that are going to be here next week. And I sold one that's not even built yet. It'll be built in like a month. So with the Trax, we're selling the majority of these before they arrive. So if you're in the market for a Trax, a dealership has one on the lot, it's available. Take it, because if you don't take it, somebody else will and you'll be missing out. This Blue Glow LT here, I'm delivering on Monday, and I also have a Black Active getting picked up on Monday as well. If you want more updates on the vehicles I sell and the vehicles that are arriving here, I try to take a lot of pictures to put on Instagram. This way, you know, I can keep people updated. So if you want to see what I'm up to on a more daily basis, head over to Instagram. Just search Dave B Sells Chevy. It should come right up. My Instagram handle is just my full name. You can follow me over there and you can see all the pictures of the vehicles we sell, the vehicles that are coming in on trucks, just all sorts of dealership life kind of stuff.